Hey, peace, family. How we feeling? It's the A1, AI Hustle God is in the building. Pardon me, I got some candy in my mouth. But it's the AI Hustle God coming at you live. The topic of this live stream is common issues that black seed oil can address. You know what I mean? And I'm going to share my stories concerning black seed oil. Just going to wait till a few people come up in the building. Shay, what's good? How you, Shay? I see you. All right, so I see people starting to come in. So what I want to do, right? I want to focus on the issues, common issues that everyday men and women, even children, have that black seed oil can address. And I'm going to start by sharing my stories with black seed oil. Okay, let me see where I'm going to begin. And I believe I discussed this in my last live. My left shoulder was out of whack. This was years ago. I got into a fist fight and threw a wild left and threw my shoulder out. So because of that, I couldn't sleep on my left side, right? And this went on for a while. So don't you know, someone introduced me to this. You see that? Black seed oil. So I started taking it. So I want to say probably within a window period of 2 weeks, I realized I was in the bed, right? And I'm on my left side. I'm like, whoa. And I'm going this way because from where y'all looking, the left would be here. That's why I'm doing that. But anyway, I realized that pain was gone. Because before, when I tried to lay down, I couldn't do it. I couldn't lay down on my left side. So I'm freaking out like, wow, this really works, right? So another time, somebody was cooking for me, right? Because I never had high blood pressure. And I want y'all to bear with me because I'm not used to these lives, so I don't even know how to control all these buttons. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This was a while back. Someone was cooking for me, and I never had high blood pressure before in my life, right? So I'm one of them responsible individuals. Every 6 months, or either once a year, I go and take me a physical, right? So the doctor told me I had high blood pressure. And like I said, I never had this before. So immediately I pinpoint where it came from. It's coming from this cooking. So once I alleviated the cooking, I still had the high blood pressure because, mind you, all those months of consuming that salt was up here. This here regulated it. Because the next time I went to go see the doctor, he asked me, he said, yo, what are you doing? Of course, I didn't tell him what I was doing. I said, I just stopped, eating certain foods. He said, yo, your blood pressure is amazing. I said, okay. So he checked everything else. He said, yo, man, I don't know what you're doing, man, but everything is A1 plus. So that made me feel good, you know what I mean? Because I know this is responsible for that. So let me share another story, right? It's winter time. I'm coming out my apartment, right? So when I come out, there's steps. And it was snow, it was icy. So I'm coming down the steps, and it's a good thing I grabbed that rail. Because I don't know what happened. I'm coming down the steps. I'm walking this way, but my knee wanted to do something else. You know what I mean? So when I slipped, I grabbed the rail, and I grabbed it real quick. So because of me doing that, right, I kind of jerked myself. And by doing that, hey, yo, my knee then felt like it cracked in half, man. Now, I'm on my way to work, mind you. Keep it pushing. Man, I get to work. Yo, my knee is thumping. Yo, it was so bad, yo, I couldn't even sit down for a long period of time. I couldn't stand up for long periods of time. Even if I laid down, periodically I have to get up. Because for some reason, I had this sensation, feeling like my knee was in a vice grip. And someone is just, you know what I'm saying? And it was driving me crazy. I didn't go to the doctor neither. Guess what saved me? I don't have them issues. I could barely walk at one time. So I'm sharing these stories with you guys to let y'all know, man, yo, this is real. This is real, and it's crazy because I've been hearing about black seed oil since a kid. Because in my neighborhood, where I came up from, predominantly you had, the Nation of Gods and Herbs and Muslims. So the Muslims used to be selling the Muslim oils, the black seed oil. So I used to always hear about it. But one of the things that stuck with me, one of the things that stuck with me, it was this statement that I used to always hear. It cures everything but death. I'm like, huh? Cures everything but death? So immediately when I heard that, I said, damn, that must be something powerful. But I'm young. I'm not thinking much of it. But don't you know, I'm going to drop the signs on you because I was a teenager at the time when I first heard that. Now, when I'm laying out to y'all, that at that point in my life, the seed was being planted in my head as a teenager. And I'm gonna explain to you how this played out. I'm a teenager. I never took it back then. I didn't start taking black seed oil until like probably 2010. Around there sometime. Yeah, and I'm an adult at this point, obviously. And man, the results that I got is crazy. And I want to go through some literature that I got here on my computer because I'm sure there's some things that y'all probably dealing with and can use some support with it, right? And I'm just going to run it down to y'all right quick. Just like 10 common issues black seed oil can address. 1, immune system. We all know the immune system is very important, right? Without the immune system, you're going to be twisted. You don't want to be walking around, easily to get sick. You tired, feeling fatigued, burnt out all the time. That's all related to your immune system. So check it out. What it says. Compounds that help modulate immune response. This is what the Bionatal Black Seed Oil does, addressing immune system support. Compounds that help modulate immune response, seasonal wellness support, antioxidant protection against environmental stressors. I just said a mouthful, fam. I just said a mouthful. And all this applies to everybody. Right or wrong? Applies to everybody, right? Let's deal with the environmental stressors. You know what an environmental stressor is? Just to keep it simplistic and keep it in a layman's term. Say you go to a friend's house. You come inside, it's extremely hot. You say, damn, it's hot in here, man. The environment is hot. Stress is only discomfort. You see what I'm saying? So you can take that and apply it to all kinds of things. And we all go through these things every day. You go to the workplace, there's people there you probably don't like. You probably don't like your boss. But you need that job. Right? So you ain't going to lose your head, but it's stressing you out. Because you want to do something. You want to say something. But you need this job. You see what I'm saying? All right. Wellness support. Wellness is important. Wellness is important. Especially for black men, because a lot of times we don't like to take care of ourselves. We don't like to go to the doctor. Don't like to take anything that might be beneficial. You know what I'm saying? And that will hurt you in the long run. So wellness is important. You should be wellness conscious about yourself and your loved ones. All right, let's go to number 2. Inflammatory response. Supporting balance, inflammatory pathways. Excuse me, I'm twisting that word up. Joint comfort and mobility. Post-exercise recovery support. Now, when it comes to supporting balance, it's critical in our lives. And what I mean by that, some of us might be working 1 or 2 more jobs. You got a family, kids, cook, clean, spend time with the significant other. It's a lot going on. How do you balance these things out? You know what I'm saying? And it's different pathways. That leads to what? Stress. Okay? I'm just going to keep it brief. Joint comfort and mobility. Like I was telling y'all earlier about my shoulder, the joint comfort. The black seed addressed that. Mobility is important, ladies and gentlemen. I'm 55 years old. I'm not getting younger, I'm getting older. So as your body ages, your body tends to break down. And if you're not taking some type of supplement, some nutrients, some type of oil that's going to keep you up and going, you're going to run across complications. Post-exercise recovery support. You know, anytime when you come into some new information that's beneficial to you and your loved ones, I think it's important to get it in your mind, to apply it. By applying it is exercising the knowledge. You exercise the knowledge, your mind starts to activate. And then physically you start to walk out the thoughts, the idea, the knowledge in your head. Each one supports one. I appreciate the love and support. I love y'all. I appreciate the love and support because I see there's a lot of people coming through. Okay, let's move on. Number 3, respiratory health. Breathing comfort in clear airwaves. Now I got a brother, he used to have asthma coming up as a kid. And my mother got this, what you call it, you know, them vaporizer, the vaporizer joints. You put the Vicks and some water in there, you plug it up, and it has like this fine mist coming out. Anyway, my mother got that for him, and he grew out of it. He grew out of it. Seasonal respiratory support. You know, sometimes you got a certain season of the year, people get allergies. It's difficult to breathe. Once again, black seed oil addresses all that. You know what I'm saying? Addresses all that. Yo, I hope y'all enjoying this information I'm dropping on y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy doing it because you know why? It ain't about me. It's about y'all, man. You know what I mean? And I would be doing myself and you a disservice if I didn't show forth my equality and share this knowledge. Because what's good of me researching, reading, obtaining this information and keep it to myself? For what? That don't make no sense. No, the objective is to spread it, right? So each one teach one. We connect, we vibe, we build, we add on. We take it to the top. All right, let's move on. Skin concerns, moisture balance, and hydration. This one for the ladies, because I know myself when I step out, ain't nothing more attractive than seeing a woman that's attractive, well put together, and she's glowing. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Black seed oil makes that happen. Appearances of blemishes and uneven tone, supporting skin nature, renewal process. When you start to, apply this oil on your skin, naturally, the rejuvenating, because it's all nature. It's coming. See, this is the thing you gotta think about. We're using something that's coming from the earth, right? This is coming from the earth. This is not something that was made up, a process. This is something that comes from the earth. So it consists of something that's natural. So anything that's coming from the earth, quite naturally, it would be fair to say is life-giving. Right? Because according to the Bible, God said what? He created man, woman, and created these animals, food, cattle, etc., to serve who? To serve man. When I say man, I mean male and female. So these were life-giving gifts, if you will, that was already in the earth. So it's life-giving. So this is a life-giving product. My message that I'm delivering is a life-giving message. Can't save everybody. I wish I could. Because I know how it is when it comes to new information. New information gives birth to change, to the new. Let's move on. Digestive wellness, supporting comfortable digestion, promoting healthy gut flow balance, soothing digestive discomfort. Once again, if you having those type of issues, this will help you out tremendously. You know what's amazing, because as I'm running down through this list, I don't even have none of these issues, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just peace. All right, now we're gonna deal with energy and vitality. Natural sustained energy support, cellular energy production, adaptogenetic-like properties for stress response. How many of y'all have been through a situation where it's like not even midday and you already burnt out? You're like, damn, how can I be tired? I got 8 hours of sleep. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even 12 o'clock in the afternoon and I feel like I've been hanging out all weekend. You know what I'm saying? If your energy is low, trust me, 1 teaspoon of this is what I do. I take 1 teaspoon of this an hour before I lay down. And I drink a half a bottle of this water. You hear me? Yo, I sleep like a baby, man. And then the crazy thing, when I get up, going right into this energy and vitality, man, I'm ready to face the world, man. Let's get it. What we doing? Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my energy be up. And it's crazy. I'll be at work, right? Like I said, it'd be like not even midday. I can see people nodding out, complaining about they tired. And I just be sitting there, I'm vibing. I'm not tired at all. Because I'm taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking accountability for my well-being. And ever since I've been doing that, I've been good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Pardon me, y'all. I'm not trying to miss nobody. All right. Metabolic health. Supporting healthy glucose metabolism, maintaining healthy lipid profiles, promoting metabolic balance. All this is related to the metabolism. You know, if it's slow and you consume a lot of food, your body don't burn it off well. You know what I'm saying? And you had those issues. You know, I know it because I know everybody got to know somebody that's they skinny, but they eat like a fat man. And you say to yourself, damn, this boy eats. He gets it in. But he eats it, goes right out of his body. You know what I'm saying? He got good metabolism. Once again, this will hold you down. All these issues that I'm running down, this helps that. It corrects it. All right. We got 3 more, y'all. This one is hair health. Nourishing follicle environment. Supporting shine and strength. Scalp comfort and balance. I think this is more towards the women. I remember a time, right, back in the days, coming up in elementary school. I remember the girls used to, it was a big thing about females' hair back then. I remember females fighting, and this is crazy. They fighting the girl because they jealous because she got long hair. Or she got a good grade of hair. That's how much pride, y'all took in that. Y'all put a lot of energy into that. I remember that vividly, you know what I'm saying? What happened to that? Our queens is cutting their hair off, doing the wig thing, extensions, and, something to think about, right? So the hair, if you want that long, black, shiny, silky, smooth hair, this will do it. This will definitely do it. Cognitive function, supporting mental clarity and focus. Antioxidant protection for brain cells, mood balance support. Interesting. When it comes to decision making, you want to be clear on your decisions, right? And you want to be in the right state of mind when you're making it. You want to be focused. You don't want to be all over the place. You don't want to be mad making the decision, because that never works. I know from hands-on experience. Don't go trying to make no decision you pissed off. It doesn't work. It's going to end bad. Protection of the brain cells, mood balance, you could be irritable about something. Mood swings. Minor things that might piss you off, that might be referring to something dealing with in your childhood that you probably not even aware of. You know what I mean? It'll smooth you out. And the last but least, I had this issue here. Sleep quality. Supporting natural relaxation responses, promoting restful sleep cycles, calming properties when used in evening routines. Now, there was a time I used to take them what are they called? Advils? The Advils, the night joints. And I used to take those for years because I couldn't sleep at night. And again, a light bulb go off in your head, you know what I'm saying? This was before I even started doing the black seed oil. And I said, over time, I'm going to destroy my liver if I keep popping these pills. So I'm reading, and this came up. It helps with sleep. Once again, man, I don't have those issues no more, man. Listen, I love y'all. I appreciate the support. I'm getting ready to shut it down. My baby's in the building. I gotta show her love, you know what I'm saying? You know how gentlemen do it. Listen, take care of your family and your loved ones. I love y'all. Peace. I'm out.